Hello everyone, I'm RecV5,
And I am Sandman99.
and welcome to Pool of Radiance.
Yes, this is way back now. I think this game came out in about 1987 or 88 or something. I had this game on Commodore 64, actually. And that's how old it is. But we figured we'd do this because we started recording Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, and we made a lot of references to the old game.
Yeah, because it's interesting to contrast the difference between the Baldur's Gate 3 modern tabletop game rules, I guess. And this game is very faithful and accurate to the first edition tabletop game from dating back to about 1980, right?
Yep.
So I guess without further ado, we have to start adding characters to a party, and we did create some characters.
Yes, it's a bit of a lengthy process because you've got to re-roll characters and determine their stats and things like that.
Yes, so anyway, we'll go add character to party. And probably we want to add, who's our fighters?
I think Jerry is a fighter.
Jerry is a fighter? Okay, so
yeah.
we'll add Jerry. And then we'll add, I think, Harry Foot there. He's a fighter too, right? Yeah. Put him in there. And then we'll put Alf All Class in there. And then Holy Hal. And then Billy Blastum. And Nick Nimble. Okay, so there we go. There's our party. And so now, I guess we can begin adventuring.
That's right. Now, one thing about this is the way that your character stats are somewhat determines the encounters that you'll face.
Yeah.
And so if you run a party of, say, characters who all have, like, gimped stats at, like, 3.
Yeah, you'll end up facing one goblin in a random encounter.
That's right.
Instead of 6 or
But
8.
it'll be like the hardest goblin to kill ever, right?
Yeah, mainly because your characters will be equally incompetent, right? I don't know. I found this game to be fairly difficult anyway. But one of the tactics that we did do here is we've got 3 human characters, and that would be, I believe, Jerry.
Yep.
And Billy Blastum and Holy Hal. So Jerry's a human fighter. Billy Blastum, of course, is a human magic user. And Holy Hal is a human cleric. And the reason you pick those 3 characters to be humans, of course, is because they have no level caps for advancement. Because in the first edition rules, non-human characters all have caps on the various different character classes as to how far they can advance. And of course, Harry Foot there is a dwarf fighter thief, multi-class. And Elf All Class is a fighter magic user thief, multi-class, an elf. And Nick Nimble there is a multi-class elf magic user thief. So we've got 3 magic users in the party, mainly because you need to be able to cast 3 sleep spells in order to survive some of these more difficult encounters.
Yeah, because even though some of the encounters you run into are dependent on your stats, and even though we don't have all 18 stats for all of our characters, so we won't be running into like super ungodly encounters, some of the fixed encounters are incredibly challenging in this game. It's like entering into like an army, right? Like you open a door and it's an army of orcs, an entire army of them.
Yeah, or you open a door and there's like 3 trolls and you're all level 2.
Yeah.
You know, like, and also the way that they even roll the stats for, you know, like your various opponents and NPCs and so on is that they all have more than 50% of the possible hit points. Like every kobold has 3 out of a possible 4 hit points, right? And every goblin has like 5 or 6 out of a possible 7 hit points kind of thing, right? So anyway, we're being given the tour right now. So we're standing in front of the Temple of Tyr. And so if we hit enter, we'll continue. There's the entrance to the passenger dock area that we just departed. Okay. And here is the special training schools. Oh yes, in order to level up in first edition, you actually had to pay money.
Yep.
And train specifically. Like you have to go to a place where there is a trainer and you pay that trainer to train you in order to gain a level.
That's right. That's kind of like the way that they do the gold sync thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they hand out gold like crazy.
Yeah. The game is balanced considerably differently than Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 is more like some of the
more modern video games
where you open a chest and it's got 8 gold pieces in it.
Yeah.
Whereas here you open a chest and it might have various different coin types, but the equivalent of like 75 or 100 gold pieces in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so this is the training guild. So we'll continue on now with the tour, and this is City Hall, where there are postings for jobs, like there's a job board and stuff like that. And also, once you get a little bit of fame, you could even go inside and the city clerk will give you jobs.
Yep.
Okay, so to the right is Suni's temple. And I don't remember Suni being specifically mentioned in Baldur's Gate 3, but I think that particular deity still exists in 5th edition rules. And then to the left is the entrance to the city park. And then beyond this doorway is the monster-ridden areas of the old city. We are slowly preparing for settlement. The council offers a generous reward for those who clear areas of monsters. Our tour is ended. So we're supposed to apply to the city clerk for a commission. Goodbye and good fortune. You are now on your own.
And the first thing we need to do is we need to go and buy equipment, because we actually came here with shitloads of gold and absolutely no equipment.
Yeah. Okay, so view. No, that's not it. How do we bring up a map?
A for area.
Area, yeah. Okay, so you can see the white arrow, right? So that's where we are on the map, and you can actually move the white arrow and navigate there, right? Oh, look, we've got some proclamations on the wall. Do you want to look them up, or?
Yep.
Okay, so proclamation LX1V.
Yes, if I can find it in the book here, because I actually I have a digital copy of this game, and I actually printed off the books.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, this game is so ancient that basically we're running this on a DOS emulator. Right?
That's right. Yeah,
because of course this game won't run on modern software like Windows 10 or Windows 11 or whatever. It won't run on that. You have to basically run a DOS system emulator in order to be able to run this game.
That's all right. I wonder if it would be in this book or if it would be in the other book.
No, it would be in the Adventures Journal. It'll be under proclamations.
Okay, I gotta look for that then.
There's probably a section for proclamations.
Probably.
In there.
If I can find it. Okay, that's history. Ah, here we go. Proclamations.
Yeah, so LX1V.
LX1V. Proclamation LX1V. Be it known that the Council is interested in acquiring information as to the disposition of various formerly living entities rumored to be harassing honest citizens in the vicinity of Valhagen Keep, or Valhagen Graveyard.
Oh, okay.
A reward is offered to any person who shall travel to said graveyard and return an eyewitness account.
Okay.
And then LXXVII.
Oh, LXXVIII.
Right, okay. Be it known that the council is offering a reward to any person or persons who can provide information as to the disposition of several council agents who have been sent to investigate the unseemly happenings in the vicinity of Valhagen Graveyard.
Okay. Well, it sounds like those two are directly related to one another.
Yes. And then we have CIX.
Yep, CIX.
Be it known that the council is offering an inducement to any individual who shall serve in the rescue force for the mercenary band of Taimalg the Invincible, which has disappeared inside Valhagen Graveyard. So, lots of ones for the graveyard.
Okay, and one more, LIX.
LIX. Be it known that the council is interested in reclaiming the remaining blocks of the city of New Phlan. To reclaim said blocks, they must first be cleared of monsters, vermin, and other uncivilized inhabitants. To this end, the council is offering a reward to any person or group who is responsible for clearing any block of the old city.
Okay. Well, let's have a look here at the... We need to find a store. That's what we need to do. This is the park, I think, over here, right? Yeah. So we need to find a store. Okay, this is a temple, right? There's a doorway over here. Is this a store?
I think the stores typically, yeah, well, no, actually, it might be.
That looks like probably a store.
Yeah, so I think inns have the little banded, like, thing over top of them, and in stores look more like this.
Okay. Oh, okay, this is an inn.
Oh, is this one an inn?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I've got them
we
reversed.
don't want to. Then we don't want to stay right now. Okay. So, let's try the next building over. Oh, there's no door there. Oh, wait a minute. There's a store. See, the store has the red and white striped thing over the top.
Oh,
right?
okay, yeah. So that's the thing that I was thinking. I got them mixed up.
This shop specializes in arms and armor, and yes, you can. So what we can do here is we can pool our money, right?
Yep, and you actually absolutely should pool your money, or else it's only whoever you have highlighted there at the time who spends their money.
That's right. And so what we need to do is we need to have a look and see just how much money we have first. Okay. So we have 546 gold pieces.
And that's what would have been rolled for each character, right? Because they would have rolled their individual gold totals.
Okay, so we go to buy, and we'll go... I thought he said arms and armor. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So we want to look at, if possible, I guess splint mail is the cheaper of the two between banded mail and what did I say we had for gold? 500 and
Yes.
something?
That's right. And splint mail and banded mail are equivalent, but I believe banded mail is lighter, so it would let you move faster.
But it is a bit more expensive.
That's right.
Okay, so let's we'll buy, and then we'll exit, because we need this guy now, right?
Yep.
And,
yeah, if you don't switch characters in between buys, then you have to actually pass items back and forth between the characters.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Okay, how did I get down there now before?
I think you have to N for next.
Oh, right.
I think.
Yeah. Okay. So, some more splint mail now. We'll buy, and then exit, and we'll go down here to this guy, right? So we need two more suits of splint mail armor, right?
Yeah, one for Alpha all class, and then I guess one for Holy Hal there.
That's right. Buy. Okay. Buy. Oops, did I just... Let's see here. View.
Items.
Items. Okay. So he's got one, right?
Yep. You were worried you bought two?
I thought I'd maybe bought two by mistake here. But anyway, so we'll ready that. And then exit. Now his armor class is 1. Because he has 17 dexterity, which gives him a bonus of 3 points by the looks of it.
Indeed.
His armor. Because I think Splint Mail is a base armor class of 4. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now Holy Hell will buy. Next. And Splint Mail buy. Okay. Exit. How much money have we got left now? We've got 1 gold and 45 platinum, and a platinum coin is worth 5 gold, so that would be the
Let's see here.
45 times 5. I don't know why they don't just keep it in gold at least until
225 gold or 226 gold.
Okay.
But yeah, they convert it to platinum pretty much instantly as soon as you go to buy something. They make change.
That's right.
It might be an encumbrance thing though, because less coins.
Yeah. Okay, so Billy Blastum does not need any armor, and Nick Nimble there can probably only wear leather armor because he does not have fighter as one of his classes.
That's right.
So we'll see if we can find some leather armor for him. And leather armor is actually pretty cheap, so we will buy it. Okay. So if we go up here now and we view items and we ready his splint mail, exit. Okay, he has armor class 3.
Yep.
So his dexterity of 15 gives him a bonus of 1 step, right? And then we got view items, ready, exit. And his armor class is 3 as well. Exit. So it's a pretty good thing, actually, that Alf here has a high dexterity, because being the 3-class multi-class guy, he also has the lowest hit point total of the 3 frontline guys, too, right?
Yeah, that isn't something we much paid attention to either when regenerating.
That's the hazard, though. Like, he's got about as good a hit point roll as you're going to get for a multi-class with 3 classes.
Yep, but he does have an exceptional armor class, which is good.
Yeah. Because if you look at, like even Nick Nimble there with 4 hit points, well, he's a magic user thief.
Yep.
Multi-class. And the 2 class dice don't stack. Basically, you roll both dice, I think, and then take an average of the 2 or something like that, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, view items. Okay, his splint mail is ready. And then we'll go here and go view items and go ready his splint mail. Okay, and he gets no bonus, so he basically just has the armor class of 4.
Thankfully, Holy Hal there will probably use a shield anyways.
Yeah. And view items, and we'll ready his leather armor. And he has an armor class of 4 with the leather armor.
Yeah.
So anyway, now we need to buy weapons.
Yep.
So we might as well just equip these guys as we see fit, one at a time, I think, because I think with that amount of money, we should be able to buy pretty much whatever we want for weaponry.
Pretty much, yeah.
So for frontline fighter types, this is just what I'm thinking, is we'll have to see how much short bows cost, but I think they're relatively cheap.
Well, short bows are also important because they have, I think, an attack rate of 1.5 attacks per round.
2, I believe.
2? Yeah, maybe it's 2.
Yeah.
they're faster than longbows or crossbows, anyways. I don't remember what the speed is, but yeah, they're faster. So which means you can at least occasionally get more than one attack, and so we should give them all short bows and like 20 arrows or something, especially when enemies go to run away.
Yeah.
But also too, it might be conducive because I know I was looking at because I went back when we played first edition. I started to get a bit of a attachment to pole arms, and I was thinking maybe we could give these guys like bardishes or something, because that's actually a fairly cost-effective and cheap pole arm.
Okay, so we're at the first guy. So you want to buy him a bardiche?
Yes.
Okay, buy bardiche.
I know it's not the longsword shield trope, but it costs more than half as much, probably like 1/3 as much, and I think a bardiche does like 2 to 8 damage base.
Okay, well, let's see.
It does extra against large opponents, too.
Let's see what we can buy a short bow for. Short bow is 15 gold, so it's not really very expensive. Long bows are pretty pricey.
Yeah. Well, the big thing is I think the longbow has much longer range, and then it can hit harder, too.
Yeah, we'll buy him a short bow. Buy. And then we'll buy him 20 arrows, right? Buy.
That should be more than enough.
Okay, so now we can view items. And I think you have to ready these separately. Like if you want to change weapons, you actually have to go into this particular menu system here.
But you can join the arrows and then ready them.
Join the arrows and you can ready them. So basically, though, you'd have to switch between your like bardiche and short bow by going into this.
That's right.
This item list here, right? Okay, so now his damage is 2d4 plus 3.
Yep.
And he has a THAC0 of 18, which means that to hit a target that has armor class 0, he needs to roll an 18.
Yep.
And that's this attack system basically is almost like the inverse of Baldur's Gate 3.
Yep.
Because here a low armor class number is good. And so basically if his THAC0 is 18 and he is attacking someone wearing splint mail who has an armor class of 4, well, you'd subtract 4 from 18, and 14 is the number that he would need to roll on a D20 in order to hit the target.
It's entirely based on subtraction.
Yeah. So, and it is possible also to have negative armor classes too.
Mm-hmm. But this kind of system makes it easier to calculate chance to hit without having a table at hand.
That's right. You don't need a table because all you need to do is if you know what your character's THAC0 is, which is a like an abbreviation, I guess, that means to hit armor class 0.
That's right.
Right?
That's exactly what the abbreviation means.
Okay. Anyway, we'll move on here. Hairy foot. I'm not sure whether a dwarf can use a pole arm or not.
Yeah, that's true, because they do have a small stature.
Yeah, I mean, we could buy one and he can try and equip it for him.
Or we could go with something else. Maybe we give him a flail and a shield. How much does a flail cost compared to a longsword?
Flail costs 3.
Wow, that's really cost effective.
They're like dirt cheap. Yeah, okay, we'll buy one of those.
And flails are actually pretty good weapons too. I think they do they're another 2 dice weapon for their base damage.
I'm just trying to find a shield here. Okay, there's a shield. Okay, so a shield costs 15 gold pieces, so we'll buy the shield.
Yeah, so a shield costs almost as much as a longsword probably does, right? I think a longsword costs 15 too.
Yeah. And we'll buy ourselves a short bow. Buy. And we'll buy ourselves buy. Okay. So we'll get him equipped up now. We'll equip his flail and we'll equip his shield. And we'll join those and equip them.
Yep.
Okay, so his damage is 1d6 plus 4, which is pretty good. Like if you do a minimum of 5 points of damage,
You're going to kill most things.
Yeah, he should be able to one-shot most things that we're going to encounter, at least for the first little while. Anyway.
That's right. Yeah, right. I remember this now. Flail is damage range is 2 to 7, so it's 1d6 plus 1 base, and then the plus 3 from his strength. So
that being said, his Thaco is 19, so he must have a little bit less strength than the other guy does.
That's right. I think that's true too, actually.
But his armor class is 2 because he benefits from the use of a shield.
Yep.
Okay, so now Elf all class. And we need to buy some stuff for him. You want to buy him? Actually, I think elves get a attack bonus when using long swords.
Okay, we could give him a long sword then.
So we could probably we'll go do the trope thing for him. Right?
We've definitely saved enough money amongst our other fighters, anyways, by giving them perfectly non-tropish yet perfectly effective weapons.
Yep. Okay, and we'll get him a shield too, and we'll buy him a short bow, and we'll buy him some arrows. See, that's another thing too, is that in Baldur's Gate 3 I noticed that you don't have to keep track of arrows, like you buy the crossbow or the short bow or whatever, and I guess it just magically produces as many arrows as you'll ever need, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether that's actually in the rules or whether that's just a shortcut that they took in the video game, right?
It's hard to say. I guess one would have to read the rule book to find out. But I know, for example, arrows are not just a quantity in this game. They also have weight. And so, yeah, you could carry around 140 or 160 arrows, but you'd be moving slower than a turtle by the time you're done.
Yeah, well, already, for example, this guy, his base movement rate unencumbered is 12, and he's already reduced to a movement rate of 6.
That's right.
Right?
And I think the lowest it can go is like 3.
That being said, he is armor class 0 with the shield, right?
Which is pretty damn good.
Well, good thing, because he's got a rather fragile 5 hit points, right?
Yeah.
And he's only going to probably gain like 2 hit points per level on average.
Yeah.
So
he needs to be very heavily armored.
He needs to be very heavily armored, yeah.
In fact, we might even want to focus on giving him armor just because he is more fragile.
If we find a magical shield or like magical armor of some sort, magical plate mail or something like that, this guy should probably be the first one to get it. Anyway, we got him equipped. So we'll have a look at Holy Hal now, and he needs to buy a flail.
Yep, because he can only use blunt weapons, and, well, flails are a good weapon. I think clubs are also a good budget weapon, actually. But, if you have access to the flail and it's only 2 gold more, you might as well buy it.
Yeah. You know what? I always found the reasoning kind of bizarre. Why is it that, clerics don't want to spill blood, but it's okay for them to, like, beat their opponents to death with, heavy bludgeoning weapons?
Well, not only that, heavy bludgeoning weapons that contain possibly spikes. And, technically speaking, a mace still has an edge. It has 4.
Yeah.
They're not made for cutting, but if you hit somebody with that, you're going to tear them open.
Okay, well, anyway, I'm going to buy this guy a sling, because I think he's allowed to use a sling.
Oh, they can throw hammers.
Can they?
Yes, they can throw hammers. If you get some hammers, they can throw hammers.
Okay, well, let's go next. Oh, there is no next.
You got to go previous.
I'm just looking because I don't remember if you had to actually buy sling stones or not. Previous.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't see sling stones as being an ammunition type. So.
That's right. Now, you could buy hammers, and hammers, though, like not a lucerne hammer, that's actually a type of polearm.
Yeah.
The standard hammer is actually a throwable weapon. I can't remember how much damage it does.
I don't think they do a lot.
Yeah, they're not like a hard-hitting thing or anything, but they're a type of ranged weapon that a cleric can use, and you can pick them up after the battle.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to have a look here, and we're going to try this first.
Yeah, if it doesn't work, and then...
Okay, I'm not allowed to use it.
You can just trade it to someone else.
Yeah, so I'm going to trade it to, I think Nick Nimble will be able to use it.
Yep.
Because the sling is a good budget missile weapon for when you run out of arrows.
Well, and also for taking out sleeping opponents.
Yeah, that too. Anyway, so it looks like, yeah, Holy Hal there isn't going to have much in the way of missile weapons.
We could buy him 4 hammers. It would be 4 gold for 4 hammers, or 5 gold for 5 hammers.
Okay, well,
Now, hammers do have weight, though. Just keep that in mind.
yeah.
Right.
Okay, well, maybe what I'll do is I'll just buy a couple. If I can find them in this
right there,
list.
right at the very top.
Yeah, okay, buy. Okay, there.
Maybe 2 more.
Buy, okay.
Yeah, they weigh 50 encumbrance apiece, I think.
Wow, okay. Well, let's have a look and see if this guy can still move.
Yep.
Okay.
Looks like you've managed to stay under his weight limit.
Can I join these?
Nope, they can't be joined. It's because they actually count as
So
a melee weapon.
Each of them has to be equipped individually. Yeah.
That's right. And then you would like equip them and then throw them.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. All right. Anyway, his damage is 1d6 plus 2, even with the flail. So the flail is actually a pretty decent weapon, even in the hands of somebody who has not got ogre type strength. Right?
That's right, because the flail has a base of 1d6 plus 1 damage. I think it's similar to the broadsword in that way. I think the broadsword is also 1d6 plus 1.
Okay, well, I think that we're going to buy some darts for our magic user here.
Oh, no, sorry. Broadsword would be 2d4. But whatever.
3, 4, 5.
20 darts.
That's 20 darts, and I think, isn't there something like a quarterstaff in here somewhere?
There might be a quarterstaff, or he can also use a dagger, I think. I don't know which one is better.
Well, the quarterstaff does a bit more damage. Yeah, there is a quarterstaff. And
yes,
it's really cheap. At 1 gold piece.
Yeah, buy the quarterstaff.
I bought the quarterstaff. View items. So we'll join our darts together. And
I might as well ready the darts.
Yeah, we'll ready the darts. I think he'd only be using this quarterstaff as a weapon in absolutely desperate situation here, right?
Or if everybody's asleep and he can walk up to them and kill them.
Yeah, so he doesn't get any, you don't get any strength bonus for throwing weapons. Which is something that I didn't agree with, actually, way back when, because I figured that, you know what, a guy who's big and strong should be able to throw a rock harder and do more damage than a guy who's like spaghetti arms, right?
Yeah, if you can throw a baseball 100 miles an hour or whatever, right?
Okay, so now, okay, we got a sling for him, and he can use the sling. Yes, he can. Okay, I think though by preference we should probably give him a bow as well.
Yeah, I think every fighter and rogue type should all have probably a short bow.
Yeah, and I'm not really too sure what kind of weapon for a thief. Probably a longsword would be the best.
That would be, I think, the heaviest... Well, actually, it might not be a longsword. Maybe a broadsword? Can they use broadswords? Because that would compensate for a lack of strength bonus.
Yeah.
That does have a slight penalty against large foes, but since he's a backline fighter, he's probably going to be using his bow.
Sure, we'll buy him a broadsword then. And we'll also buy him a... short bow, and we'll buy him 10, 20, 30, 60? 40, 50, 60 arrows, because he'll probably use arrows just in a normal combat function. In fact, I think we will ready his.
Check the broadsword to make sure he can equip it. Got to ready arrows first, I think.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, join, ready.
Oh,
we can't use a bow.
We can't use a bow. Aren't we subclassed as a thief?
Yeah, I guess thieves can't use bows.
No, I wonder if it's because he's magic user thief.
That shouldn't matter. He can
use the broadsword. Why can't he use the short bow?
I don't know.
Well, he can use the sling.
Wrong class, it says. Well,
I guess he can hold on extra arrows for people for now. We'll use them eventually.
Yeah, I guess so. He's got a short bow that he can't use.
And a broadsword. And a sling. Yeah, okay. That's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. Okay. Well, that makes the thief class even weaker than I remember it being.
Yeah, because I guess, you know what? It's probably because we've always played, like, fighter thieves all the time.
Well, he's a magic user thief. So,
yeah.
So, yeah, maybe that's why.
Oh, well, at least he'll level up as a thief faster.
Yeah. Well, he does 2d4 damage. He's got a THAC0 of 20, so he's absolute garbage. Let's see how he does with the sling.
Probably 1d4, 1d3, 1d4, 1d4.
1d4 plus 1.
Okay. That's not bad. That's almost as good as his broadsword.
I'm guessing that they're like, because in the original rules, I seem to remember you could use stones or you could use like lead bullets.
That's right. Yep.
And lead sling bullets actually gave you a +1 to damage.
Yep. And it looks like they just give you infinite lead sling bullets.
Yeah. Basically.
Which is interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now we got all our weapons and we got all our armor, so we can
make sure you share because if you don't, then you will leave all of your money on the counter.
That's right.
And the shopkeeper will just take it and put it away, and you'll never get it back.
Okay. Now we need to go back to that inn because we need to rest.
They'll actually warn you before that happens, but
yeah. Okay. So yes. Oops. Yes. And who will pay? Well, okay, one of these guys has to pay.
One of them has a platinum piece.
So there we go. Now
we can save.
We can save. And we might as well go save game A, right?
Yep.
A.
No,
and we don't want to quit yet. Okay, so now we need to do some magic memorization type things here.
Yep.
So memorize. Whoops.
Oh, you'll have to go down to...
he can't. He can, though. Memorize. Okay, and we're going to memorize a sleep spell, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to memorize sleep. Yes. And holy hell. And actually, oddly enough, they didn't give magic users a bonus for the number of spells they could cast based on their intelligence, but they did give clerics a bonus of how many spells they can cast
based on their
wisdom. So we're going to memorize Cure Light Wounds, and we're going to memorize Cure Light Wounds 3 times.
Oh, you don't want any Bless, huh?
Well, you know what? Those things have their limits, and at this level, you need the curative spells anyway.
Yeah, you do take a lot of hits because you're not as heavily armored, especially with some of these guys.
Okay, and then Billy Blastum is going to memorize Sleep. And Nick Nimble is going to memorize Sleep. Yes, okay. So now we can rest, and the rest time required is that.
Yep.
So we just sit rest.
Or for rest.
Yep. And now we have all our spells memorized, and we can go about our business here. So we could explore the town a little bit. Whoops! What the hell?
Hit exit. A.
Yeah, A. Oh yeah,
Area,
you can also
way.
encamp various places. You don't necessarily have to do it in an inn, but I think
if you do it in town,
if
they
you try
arrest
to
you.
rest in town, the watch shows up and tells you to move on, you filthy vagrants.
That's right. That's right. And also too, I think if you try to fight the watch, then everyone in town will hate you.
Yeah. Anyway, these maps are basically set up in a 16 by 16 square grid.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what makes it, like a little bit easier to find your way around.
Yep.
And I'm not sure if the cheat book there has the locations of various taverns and that kind of thing.
Yep, they're actually numbered. And also the squares on the grid are numbered from 0 to 15.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so they have it draws like a nice raycasted view when you're not in the area map. It's kind of like a pseudo 3D view of the time.
Yeah.
And, I think it looks pretty nifty, but if you don't necessarily know where you're going by looking in this way, or if you get lost, you can press A to look at the area map, or consult, I guess, the map in the clue book here. And, yeah, the clue book actually enumerates every single location and what every single thing is.
Yeah. So anyway, you can visit the various taverns in the town area here.
And temples if you need to.
And temples if you need to, and that kind of thing. You can pick up rumors in the taverns sometimes.
Yeah, you can also go to the guild area. You could level up your characters. You could also hire mercenaries, but you got to remember that when you hire mercenaries, they take a share of loot.
Yeah.
And you don't necessarily have control over what they take.
No, and you don't necessarily have control over them either. Right.
I think if you hire a mercenary, the guy they give you to start with is like a level 3 fighter with plate mail.
Yeah.
And if you just let him get killed, you can take his plate mail. I've done that before.
Yeah, from what I can remember, though, generally speaking, those guys are all like evil aligned.
That's right. So they'll take so they're lawful evil. So they won't run from combat on you. But they will take your loot for themselves, and you can never get it back. It's like it just went into a black hole.
Yeah.
But
anyway.
Using hirelings, I think you can get up to a party size of, 8.
Yeah. Well, we're going to try this for now. So we're at the gateway to the unsettled areas.
Indeed.
Okay, so we'll go in here. You have entered the monster-crawling slums of Phlan. Small, ugly things scurry from beneath your feet, and in the distance, an alarm sounds. Now, there are two different movement modes here, right? There's regular movement and searching.
That's right.
And if you search, you're more likely to get random encounters, but you're also more likely to spot things that you would not normally see if you're just moving normally.
That's correct.
So maybe we'll turn on search for now.
Well, especially because one of our goals in the slums here, if you remember from the proclamations, is to actually clear out this area anyways.
Yeah. Well, you're being approached by some angry kobolds, so you can combat, wait, flee, or parley.
Well, combat is for experience and worthless loot, but I guess if you were injured or you just didn't want to fight these guys for some reason, you might be able to parlay them, but since they're angry, probably not.
Okay, well,
the mood that they have tends to, whether they're angry or frightened or whatever, tends to reflect their morale before you run into battle.
Yeah. So, anyway, okay, combat it is. A battle begins. And look at this. Billy Blastum gets to go first.
Wow.
The only problem is he is the guy that we don't really have any good attacks for. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to move. And we're just going to move him over to where he's not going to get hurt.
Yeah, we might even want to reorder our party somewhat more.
Well, the thing is, it would be nice if he was in the middle of the back rank, but
I think we can do that by just swapping him and Hal around.
So we'll go Dun,
And we can, I think,
Oh,
delay.
wait a minute. Actually, if we go view items and we unready those and we ready that,
Then you can do done guard.
then you can do done guarding. And that way, if an enemy does approach him, he can at least make an attack, right?
Yep. And I think he gets
So
initiative
done
on that attack.
guarding, yeah. Okay, so here we go. Elf all class with his long sword. And I think we can move him head one. And then you can attack by either moving directly into the enemy, like I'd have to move diagonally in this case.
Or you can use the aim function.
Yeah, or you can go aim, and then you can go previous or next or manual. So I'll go aim, manual, and move the cursor over the thing I want to hit and go target.
And miss.
And miss. And so now Nick Nimble will go aim, manual, because he's using a sling, right? And target.
And miss.
A lot of that goes on.
Especially at low levels.
Now, since I can go in a straight line here, I'm going to go move that way. And he missed. And then we'll go move that way. Oh, finally got him.
Nice.
I think there's a way to slow the messaging things down too, but I don't remember how now. But anyway, so we can move with Holy Hal, and we'll move here and go done guarding. We'll be a slackers here and just make the frontline grunts do all the work. Right? Done.
Oh, you could actually fire his sling.
Oh, yeah, right. That's right. Exit. Okay. Aim. Manual. And I guess this guy's pretty heavily outnumbered, so we'll target that guy.
And miss.
Yeah. Well, that's the way it goes, though, right? Done guarding. Okay. Well, we can probably
move all class up.
Well, we'll move him back a couple, right? And then we'll use his bow, right? Because even a kobold could seriously hit Alf here and hurt him real bad, right?
Yeah, just because he's a bit squishy, even though he's got good armor.
So we'll go aim, manual, and we'll target that guy.
Nice, 2 hits.
See, he got 2 hits because he got 2 attacks, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You should try throwing a hammer with Holy Hal here.
Yeah, okay, sure. Let's try that. So we'll unready our flail. Yeah, I remember now, the spiritual hammer spell in this game was like that. You equip the magical hammer at the beginning of each turn, and then when you throw it, at the end of your turn, it returns to you. Right? That's how like you've seen how you've watched me play Baldur's Gate 3, and you see how the spiritual weapon works in Baldur's Gate 3, where it seems to be able to move an attack on its own.
Yep.
Whereas here, they basically turn it into a magical throwing weapon that returns to you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that may be because of technology that was available when they made this game or something too, right? Because there, he missed. Because even in the original game, the way they described the spiritual hammer spell is that it was still a weapon that could, I think you could get it to move an attack on its own, but it used your attack rolls. I don't remember now, actually, to tell you the truth. But anyway.
Oh, nice. That was 7 damage.
Yeah. And he missed. And he missed, and he missed.
Sling time.
Yeah. And he missed. Oh, he only hit once that time.
Wow, that was for 10.
Yeah, wow, eh? And of course, tactically, like there is a bit of a tactical element to this too. And right now we've got 2 one-on-one matchups, but I don't want to move this guy ahead one. I'd rather leave him where he is, because if I move him ahead one and attack one of these guys and miss, then I could potentially have him attacked by
Twice.
2 enemies.
Yep.
Okay, well, let's see here. I gotta equip another hammer.
And then throw it. And miss.
And miss. Wow.
He only hit the kobold once.
Yeah, and shitty damage too. Like, I don't think I've rolled higher than a 2 for damage yet. Okay, well, I got 2 hammers left. I guess we'll...
Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe 4 hammers is good enough for typical battle. Oh, just killed him.
Yep.
Or rather, I think there is a difference between goes down and dying, right? So goes down means they're knocked out. Dying means they're actually dying.
Okay, well, we each receive 8 experience points.
Yep. And you might want to get Holy Hal to pick up his hammers.
Yep. Well, we'll have a look at what the money is there. 96 copper pieces. Wow. Okay. So we'll share the copper out, and then we'll go here, because probably the only items to pick up are... Okay, well, they have some short swords too, but I'm not going to pick those up.
They don't sell for very much.
They don't sell for much, and for the amount that they weigh, encumbrance-wise, I mean, we could very well pick up enough, you know, because we're picking up copper and maybe silver coins, we could very well pick up enough coins to weigh us down anyway.
Yeah.
Right? So we will move on. Okay. So here we go, going through the doorway. And at least nobody got hurt, and we didn't use up any resources that we'd have to rest in order to recover.
That's right. Oh, you've been surprised.
Uh-oh.
That means they get to go first.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. So I think somebody just went down.
Yeah, somebody went down like a sack of shit. They must have gotten the lucky dice roll, because I think that was our multi-class guy,
That's right, it was.
And he's like armor class 0 or something. Okay, well, now this is a big group, so we're going to cast, and we're going to cast a sleep spell. Okay, and we're going to manually aim it, and a sleep spell covers a 3x3 area. So if I target this guy, then 2 of the blue guys will get it, and so will that guy, and the guy on the... Basically, everybody that's adjacent to this guy.
That's right.
Will fall asleep.
Yep.
Okay.
The best part, too, is that'll block off some of these guys, too.
Yes, it will. Okay, and I guess Nick Nimble gets to go again because of his high dexterity, and I've already blown his
could start taking out some of those back rank enemies, I guess.
Yeah, we'll start taking out the helpless kobolds. We'll take out the leader types first.
Oh, maybe because an enemy is adjacent to you, you can't use your sling right now.
Really?
That would seem so.
Oh, shitty. Okay.
So I guess it's broadsword time.
Okay, well, I guess that's what we'll have to do. Oh, maybe because I cast the spell already, like, maybe this isn't a new turn, right?
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Like, I think I could still move if I were able to move anywhere, but I'm largely pinned right where I am. So, well, let's try this then. View items. We'll swap for this and this, and we'll just see
if this is a new turn or not, because I think they get surprised not as a whole party, but as individuals, don't they?
Okay, yeah. Aim, manual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is because of the adjacency.
Okay, well. We'll take out that guy. And now we need to just check something out here. So he is not... Okay, he's a viable opponent. Helpless, helpless, helpless. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 viable opponents here, right? So I think I can probably...
use your darts to take out some of these?
Use my darts to take out some of these guys. What happens if I go there? Use, which is a shortcut, right? Okay. So use. Yeah, that's a lot quicker than all that other nonsense, right?
You'd be able to throw a hammer at one of the helpless guys too if you're in range. Might be too far.
Yeah. It is too far. I can't actually throw a hammer at any of the helpless guys. But that's okay. What's the deal here anyway? Okay. I guess I could target that one. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our fighter took a pretty good hit there too.
I wonder if I can cast a spell, cast Cure Light Wounds, and then we'll...
It'll take a little time for it to cast, so in the meantime you might want your fighter to kill someone.
Oh, okay. That's what's going on here. All right.
And 9 damage.
Okay.
The Bardiche is a good idea anyways.
Manual target. There,
And
he's fully healed. Yeah. Oh, well, look at that. He managed to actually kill somebody.
With his broadsword. Oh, well, that didn't work out, but whatever.
No. That
when you go
out.
to go done, too, you should check and see if your ally needs to be bandaged there.
I know, but I can't right now because he's occupied. Like, that guy's occupying the same space. And I think that's why I can't, because like the option isn't coming up in any of the...
He might not be dying either, though. He might actually just be knocked out.
Maybe. But there's no way for me to know right now. I have to kill off this kobold first.
Uh-oh.
Well, he just went down. Okay, he can protect that flank. So, those guys are helpless, so we'll actually move. Well, okay, manual. I'll kill that one. And then we can move ahead with him. Right? And go aiming with our hammer.
Yep, you can get the last helpless one, I think. There might be another one below him that's also helpless.
With any luck.
Yeah, I think you can bandage your current teammate here, too. I don't think you have to be over top of him to do it. Oh, maybe you do. Well, then again, though, he might not actually be dying either.
I don't know.
Hey, maybe just throw a dart.
Yeah, he's unconscious.
Okay, so he doesn't need
he's at
bandaging.
exactly 0. So
Yeah, he's knocked out.
yeah.
I can't remember. Is it Constitution that also plays a role for that as well?
I don't know. Okay, well, let's see here. He just took another shot from that guy.
Pretty minor one, though. Not like the first one, which left him at 2 hit points.
Okay, well, we're too far away to throw a hammer at either of those guys. Okay.
If you move up wisely, though.
Yeah, but I can't right now.
You can't right now, because you'll have to deal with the guy in front.
That being said, though, one thing that I can do is I can delay my action. Right?
Yep, now you can use your fighter.
Now I can move this guy over here. And I can still take out one of these guys. And now I can move up here and go this way. And we'll go use, and we'll just switch to the flail here.
It has the better damage spread anyways. Although, then again, I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, they're surrendering now.
Yep, they're surrendering.
But it doesn't matter, they won't get the chance.
But anyway, you can see how quickly things can go sideways.
That's right.
Because, really...
low-level characters are very fragile.
Yep. Okay, well, we'll share the gold. I think I might have thrown a hammer or two here.
You did. You threw one.
Yeah. And they have a bunch of short swords and short bows and shit, but...
Yeah, some of them have studded leather as well.
Yeah, but I don't think we need any of that. Whoops. So we'll say no. And now...
I think if you cast Cure Light Wounds on someone who is knocked unconscious, they'll stand back up.
Yeah, the only problem is I don't know if I've got enough. Okay. Cast a spell. Okay, yeah, I've got one for each.
And then make sure you highlight in white the guy who is the target.
Okay. So, yeah, we'll cast it on you. And then we'll cast that one. And we'll cast it on you. You can see now why...
a cleric is so important.
Yeah. And I think we're going to turn search off here, and we're going to have to retreat now. Because we got no cure spells left, and we're beat up. Right?
Yeah, even our fighter, frontline fighter there, took a couple good hits.
Yeah.
Although he kills everything that he swings at it in one hit, thankfully.
We didn't get very far in before we had to come back.
No, we didn't. But that's kind of the way that old school D&D goes sometimes.
Yep.
Once we get enough gold and enough experience to get a level up or two, then it won't be so bad.
Yeah, so now we are going to have to rest at the inn. I guess it's your turn to pay. And we'll have to go, first of all, magic, memorize. And we'll go memorize, memorize, memorize. Yes. And we cast a sleep spell with somebody as well.
I think it was Alf Allclass that cast it?
Yeah, memorize.
Oh, no, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was, oh, no, it was our magic user thief, Nick Nimble.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, memorize. Memorize. And then we will rest.
Okay.
Now, the only problem is now we're going to have to recast Cure Light Wounds.
Yep.
Right? So, we're going to have to cast Cure Light Wounds on... Whoops. We might as well start at the top here. Okay, cast Cure Light Wounds again. And we'll fix him. Cast Cure Light Wounds on you.
And everybody's fully healed now, and then we can rest for another 4 hours.
Now we're going to have to memorize some more spells here. Okay. Memorize, memorize, memorize. See, even, like a lot of this kind of stuff was glossed over in Baldur's Gate 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll rest. We'll rest some more, and he will re-memorize, and then we'll do this. We'll save the game here. Okay. So, I have no idea. Okay, we'll step out here.
And there's the day-night cycle.
Yep, there's the day-night cycle. I don't know if that actually affects anything, but...
Shops close at night after a certain time.
Oh, okay.
I think the game operates on a 24-hour clock, and 00, like, everything opens at midnight and everything closes at 1500 or something.
Yeah. But anyway,
12.
after getting the crap kicked out of us, we get 38 XP, which is going to be for multi-class characters like Elf All-Class here.
It's going to be even
2
less.
XP, because he also... If a character goes down during a battle, they don't gain any XP for that.
Yeah.
Right? So, like the option that the function where they gain XPs while they're in camp or whatever, like characters that aren't actually in your party adventuring, like in Baldur's Gate 3. They still gain XP. I guess it's assumed that they're with you and doing things. But that is not the case here.
That's correct.
Anyway. I don't know whether I want to turn search on or not here.
Well, we do still have to clear out all the encounters in the slums, so...
Yeah. Well, anyway, there's nothing to the left of us. And... like there's nothing on the other side of that wall. Uh-oh.
So they're up to no good, and, if you were to wait and didn't want to fight them, they might run away, or you could just try fighting them.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's just wait.
They
Monsters flee. Okay. So this is a fairly big area. See a doorway down there. Looks like it's the only door, too. Right? And it goes into a narrow hallway.
Yes, and it also, too, if you wanted to know what the difference between search and look is like a one-time look at the area that you're currently in.
Yeah.
Whereas, and it passes, I think, 10 minutes, whereas search passes 10, it does look and move at the same time.
Basically you're carefully searching the whole way, right?
That's right.
Okay, well, we'll turn search on before we go through this doorway. You're being approached by some angry kobolds. All right.
Do you want to let them get into melee range so that they don't, like, in case they have leaders with you, they don't shoot you?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what the really good tactic would be for this, to tell you the truth.
I mean, if they're at range and they don't have ranged weapons, then you can start shooting them. And some of our fighters don't have shields, like Jerry, so it wouldn't really affect him to switch weapons. But if they do have ranged weapons and they're willing to approach you and come close, then maybe the leaders will all end up in front. And I think they have bows too, right? Like the leaders have bows.
Yep. But that's where I'll target the sleep spells.
True. Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right. So we might as well wait, because we'll have a wall at our backs at least, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, it looks like they're going to
doorway.
They're going to force the issue anyway. Yeah, but it's a choke point. Like I can at least
pull back into it.
here.
What's the range on your sling there, too?
Well, what I'm going to do, a manual, I want to find out how far away they are first.
At the very end of the room, and there's actually no leaders with them at all.
Yeah, there aren't any with them. There's not very many of them there. So
I guess you can just focus on holding the doorway.
He's too far away, though, for me to... oh, I've got a broadsword, that's why. Okay.
Yeah, you can't throw that.
Yeah, exit. So we'll go use, and we'll re-equip our... Well, we can equip our bow, probably. Oh, yeah, right, I can't use that. That's dumb. I remember in the book rules, you could use a thief could use a short bow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they could, but who knows?
In the player's handbook there,
yeah,
pretty sure if you look under the description for character class description for thief, it'll tell you what weapons the thief is allowed to use, and I'm pretty sure it includes short bows in there. But that being said, I don't think that's going to help anyway in this game, because this game is not going to go, oh, sorry about that. It seems that you can, in fact. Well, I'm within range with the sling anyway, so we'll sling. We'll see if we can sling him to death.
Looks like actually thief is club, dagger, dart, sling, sword, and there are a thief may only use a short sword, broadsword, or long sword, but not a bastard sword or two-handed sword. So I guess, yeah, they did. Maybe that was a difference between basic and first edition.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Could be. In any case, I guess it's a good thing we got him the broadsword, because he's not very strong. So the extra base damage helps with the output.
Yeah. I don't know. Personally, I think that's kind of rough. I don't think I agree with that particular ruling at all. But I guess that the rules are the rules, and that's the way it is.
Yep. Well, it looks like the sling is probably the best non-magical ranged weapon that he can use anyways. So he's optimized.
Well, he just killed somebody with it, so...
Nice.
Oh, wow, look at that. I actually killed somebody with one arrow.
Wow.
Ooh, look at that, eh? Wow.
If only every encounter went like this, but it's all a matter of dice rolls too, right?
Is there any enemies left? No, we killed them all. They're all dead.
Oh, no, there's that one guy.
Yeah, good thing I told that guy to guard.
Yeah, I think you should always tell him to guard anyways.
Yeah.
You might have, I don't know if you threw any hammers this time around.
No. We'll share the coins such as they are. Yeah, they got a couple of short swords, and that's it. Okay, so we're searching. What kind of room is this? Okay. So it looks as though, since we're at the edge of the map... Oh, wow, look at this.
Brutal.
Yeah, that is brutal. Look at that. It's like a huge... We're dead, like, holy shit.
No, you can make it through. You can make it through. Well, but you need to cast a sleep spell, like, right now.
Yeah.
And you need to sleep that entire southern pack, or else they'll try to overwhelm you and flank you.
Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, so we're not going to accidentally sleep one of our own guys here. That will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them.
There'll be one.
Yeah, there'll be one that we can't get.
But to be fair, one of those guys, two of those guys you're getting are leaders.
Yeah. Okay, well, he can kind of block. Okay, well. Yeah, let's switch here. Need to switch from the bow to this and this.
Oh, you hit him for 4.
Yeah. Yeah, can't use missile weapons if there's an enemy right next to you.
Well, this is where Billy Blastum's strength rating on his quarterstaff comes in handy.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it's only this one guy that he has to double team with the cleric.
Yeah, I can't cast a sleep spell on any of these other goblins because our own people are too close, right? Like I'll get our own people.
Yeah.
So well,
Everybody misses.
well, I could that guy's still got 3 hit points, right? They have 7. I might as well kill another helpless one here.
That's the furthest away one?
Sometimes you can get them to surrender or whatever if they
If enough of them die.
if enough of them die, right?
But I also think it's important to kill the helpless ones because or else they'll flank you, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Nice.
look at that. He just brained him with the quarterstaff. Yeah.
It was a hell of a hit. 7 damage.
Yep.
Pretty sure that's the max for him.
Okay, well, I'm going to go after this guy.
And he's dead.
Got him. Okay, is there any helpless ones left here?
Yeah, there's one.
One?
I think anything that gets hit by that Bardiche is just going to instantly die.
Yep.
That's kind of been the trend so far. The Bardiche is the big deadly two-handed weapon.
Yep. Well, we need the extra fighting power here, so... And
Oh, nice.
managed to kill that one before they got a turn.
Everybody whiffs. Except for that guy.
Yeah.
11 damage.
Yep. Gotta love it.
Yeah, imagine if he was an 18-100 fighter. The damage output on that Bardiche would be ridiculous.
It's like these guys are going to fight to the death here, or what?
Yeah, it looks that way. They must have a pretty high morale, or they made their morale check or whatever. That guy's already attacked, so you don't have to necessarily guard or anything. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt your mage to guard.
No, it doesn't hurt to do it anyway. It's good habit to be in.
Oh, there, he surrendered.
Yeah, he surrendered.
He saw the Bardiche coming his way, and he's like, oh god, no, please don't kill me.
Okay, well, we got 33 experience points for that.
Yeah, and it might seem like we're leveling up slow, but when you get the quest rewards, those tend to give you like a crap load of experience points.
Yeah. Well, they got some arrows. Maybe what we'll do is we'll get some more arrows from this. So we'll take the arrows. And they got scale mail and that kind of stuff. But
yeah, I think that's from the leaders.
That sort of thing's not really worth picking up. It's not like in Baldur's Gate 3 where it is worth it to pick up your dead enemy's armor.
It might be worth it picking up the longbow, though, since that is a more expensive item.
There was a longbow?
Yeah,
where?
Right there.
Oh.
Probably off one of the leaders. In fact, you should hit next on that screen too and see what else they dropped after taking the longbow.
Well, we'll take the longbow.
Oh, they've got more arrows.
Some more arrow. Oh, okay, there's more. Okay.
And another longbow.
And another longbow, but I don't think we... Well, we could...
Got to make up those platinum pieces somehow. I mean, longbows are a lot lighter than studded leather armor.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's see. Is there anything else to pick up? More arrows.
Probably every single leader had a longbow, and there's another longbow there too.
Where?
And one of them had a shield.
Okay, I'm not going to worry too much about the rest of this crap. But I think what we can do here is maybe redistribute some of this stuff, because I'm pretty sure that at least Jerry here can use a longbow, right? Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go view items and
Excuse you.
We'll join all the arrows, and then we'll go, yeah.
Oh, no, and maybe it looks like in the rulebook here, longbows actually have the same fire rate as a short bow.
Yep, they have longer range.
That's right.
And they're considerably pricier to buy. And also, you're limited to who can use them.
Yep.
Because only fighter classes really can use them, right?
Yep.
Which means that I can still trade one of these to Jerry there. Right? And I might even be able to trade one to Harry Foot there, because he might be able to use one too. However, for the time being, I'm not going to walk around with this longbow equipped with this character. I'm going to walk around with the shield equipped.
That way when you get into an encounter.
Because I like armor class 0 a little bit better than I like armor class 1.
Yep. Sounds perfectly reasonable to me.
Well, let's see if this guy can actually use a longbow, shall we? Okay. Yes, he can. So there you go. He can use a longbow. So, and longbow is better than shortbow.
Yep. A little heavier, but I think they both do the same damage, so I was wrong on that earlier. They both do the same damage because it's based on the damage of an arrow.
Yeah.
Which both do the same damage, but longbows have more range, and it's not relevant to this game, but there were advanced rules for armor class adjustment based on range that longbows also excel at.
Okay, well, we got to cast a Cure Light Moon spell on Harry Foot here. And he's back up to full strength. So we used up a little bit of resources, but we can still continue.
Yep.
Right? I don't like the fact that I keep getting surprised every time I search, though.
That's been extremely unlucky.
Maybe I won't search, I'll just look.
Oh, look!
Jeez.
And orcs are tough at this level.
Yeah. Shall we parlay? Sure. You are conversing. Okay. What do you want to be? Haughty, sly, nice, meek, or abusive? Sly? Say sly.
Oh.
You have angered the orcs and they attack. Okay. Well, there's only 6 of them.
They will flank you around the left, though.
Yep. But that's okay. At least I got to go first here.
Yeah.
So
you can even cast a sleep spell
move
or something.
him back around this way, right?
Oh, he might have cast his already.
Yeah, he cast his already. Because he tends to be the guy that goes first for some reason.
Maybe he's got the highest dexterity of the group or something?
But anyway, we'll target this guy. Okay. But we can cast a sleep spell with this guy.
And you can
we should be able to get all of them except for one.
That's right.
And the one that we don't get, our two best fighters can target.
Yeah, one with the Bardiche.
So we'll get some darts ready here. And we'll...
Eight damage.
Yep, that's it for him.
I love that Bardiche. That was a brilliant idea.
Whoops, I ran out of movement.
Time to throw a hammer.
Yeah, I guess we'll do that instead.
Yeah, he's probably weighed down by all the hammers, right?
Oh, right. We gotta re-equip a weapon now.
Yeah, you can't punch him. Well, actually, I think you...
Actually, I can, but I'm not sure. Yeah, actually, and I think with
the sleep, it would instantly kill him anyways.
It would instant kill him anyways, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you have to... If you can do it with a shield equipped, or if you have to de-equip your shield. I don't remember. I don't remember how that works. No, I think I'm thinking of Diablo. Diablo, you have to de-equip your shield to punch things.
Okay, well, we each got 16 experience points for that.
And you've got a hammer to pick up.
Oh yes, we have a hammer to pick up.
Wow, orcs don't really drop a lot for how tough they are, because they all got like 8 hit points each, and I think like they're equivalent of like leather armor or something, or padded armor maybe.
Oh, look at that. I pressed look. Right?
Yep.
Okay, well, wait. The monsters flee. Okay, well, we'll move. We'll look. We'll move. We'll look. Okay. There's a door right here. Uh-oh.
Orcs.
Orcs are arguing over some papers. Okay. Yeah, I can't cast a spell with this guy now. He's already done it.
Well, how many orcs are you up against? Aim and take a look. Just the 4?
Just the 4 of them, so I think I'm gonna chance it here, and I'm gonna move up here. Whoops, exit, come on. Move. And then we'll aim manual, and we'll attack that one. And we'll aim manual, and we'll attack that one. Okay. Move. And miss. And we'll just not do anything too drastic here. Okay, first casualty. We'll get a little closer, maybe.
They've actually lined themselves up such that you could cast a sleep spell on them now, though, if you don't manage to hit them.
Yeah, but I don't know if I need to. Well, huh.
Death by sling.
Yeah. Gonna try this. Oh, I don't have enough movement.
Ah, longbow him. He can't move away without getting attack of opportunity anyways.
Yeah.
This is point blank range for your longbow, I'm sure.
Yep.
Easy.
Okay, well, that's it for that. Maybe we can go back and switch back again here, too.
You can, yeah. And that's also one of the reasons why when they say, would you like to continue battle, this is one of the reasons you would. Is to change equipment after a battle.
Yeah.
Especially because some of the fixed encounters in these games, they tend to be like back-to-back, one after the other, so you don't actually get a chance to change equipment.
Hey, we got 77 experience points.
You know, orcs are worth a bit more than kobolds, right?
We got a clerical scroll with 2 spells.
Nice. You'll
Okay.
want Holy Hal to take that.
Yeah, we're gonna take the clerical scroll with 2 spells. And looks like that's all that there is here. This is a fairly big room.
Well, they were arguing over some papers. What do you say we look at this room and see? It was actually an enclosed building. You can see the sky is not visible through the roof.
Yeah, maybe we can even just do the search thing, hey?
Or maybe it really was just some papers.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? The papers were the clerical scrolls. What am I thinking?
Yeah, that's what they were. Anyway, maybe we can actually camp here, though.
Yeah, because it is an indoor building.
Magic, memorize. And we need to memorize.
Cure light wounds and maybe a detect magic. You could.
Actually, yeah, I think maybe we should do a detect magic.
That's probably a good idea.
Because I'm thinking that maybe that clerical scroll has a couple of
It probably would show up as magic, too. Well, shall we pause for a minute?
Sure.
All right. And we're back.
Yes, and let's see if we can successfully rest here. Yep, we can.
Yep. But yeah, a cleric significantly reduces the amount of time that you have to spend resting.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh shit!
All right, I guess we'll boot back into the game for a second.
Yeah. Pause.
And we're back.
Yes. After my
Accidental key press.
My accidental key press. Anyway, where are we here?
We're in that room that we just finished clearing.
We're in that room, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a whole building cleared.
Yeah, so I guess we can head on down the hallway here. Okay. Now this is a building too, by the looks of it.
Yep. With many hallways.
With a building of many hallways. Okay, well. Bash, pick, exit. Okay, let's pick. A healthy-looking goblin is instructing a group of young warriors. He smiles and sees, I see our opponents have arrived. I guess there's going to be no peaceful resolution of this encounter, right?
Yeah, I guess not. You walked into the Goblin Fighters Guild.
Yep, I did. Okay, well, let's just have a look here.
Should have your spells back now.
Yep. Okay, there's one goblin leader and a bunch of other goblin schmucks here.
Yeah, and this is one of those fixed encounters, right? So it's going to be the same no matter how strong your party is, whereas the other random encounters that we ended up running into, the random encounters are based entirely on how strong your party is.
Okay, well, I think probably the wisest tactic here would be to make sure that I can immobilize these 4 on the end here.
Yep.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow my sleep spell here.
Oh, did we remember to rememorize your sleep spell?
Oh, shit. No, I didn't. Okay, well, we're not doing that.
We can do it with the mage, though, when it comes his turn.
Yeah, if his turn happens soon enough for it to matter.
That's right.
Well, we might as well,
Get your shots off.
yeah, we might as well just shoot somebody over here or something then.
You could kill a goblin outright.
Yeah, okay. Well, can't cast a spell with him either. Hey, Manuel, we'll try and... Oh, can't get the cripple. All right, well, now we can cast a sleep spell. Casting a sleep spell, Manuel. Okay. Kind of, now I can only get 3 of them. Damn
Well,
it.
actually, if you go to the right there, I think you can get 4 there. Oh, yeah, you can get a whole ton of them. Just hit
Yeah.
that. Hit that right there.
All right, we'll do that.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
It's just this guy now. And everybody misses him because, of course, they
Well, that's okay, because we'll just...
throw hammers.
Yeah. Well, we'll there. Okay, yeah. That's the furthest away one. That's the furthest away one that I can hit.
Nope, you can't hit it. You'd have to aim at one closer. There you go.
All right. Well, I guess I'll have to aim at that one then.
Yeah, hammers really don't have good range.
No, they don't. They suck.
Guess they're better than nothing.
Yeah, well, you know,
Nothing isn't so good.
when the only other thing you could throw is your poop, maybe. I don't know, but I don't think darts have an extremely long range either, but they seem to have a little longer range than a hammer does.
That's right.
Okay, well, we'll keep trying to kill the live ones with the good fighters here. That cost me some hit points.
Yeah, it can't be helped.
Okay, well.
Ready, another hammer and throw. Oh, look,
okay.
you could target that guy.
I can target that guy.
It must be because he's straight ahead of you or something.
Yeah, the ranges are kind of tricky that way. Okay, well, looks like there are no more helpless ones now.
Boy, Jerry just can't hit shit in this encounter.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're past the
surrender.
That one just surrendered.
But will the leader surrender?
Probably. If he gets a chance to.
Nice,
Okay.
you had a backstab attempt there, but...
Yep, but he missed anyway. Okay, well,
Yeah,
that'll do it.
You know, longsword for 10 damage. Just cuts the goblin in half.
Yeah, well, you know what? You sometimes will score the maximum damage too, right? Let's
Yeah,
see
and
what
since these guys were a
have.
leader, I think they also might have some other extras in their equipment if you go to the next screen as well.
I've got to pick up my hammers.
Yes, you do. And since this is a fixed encounter, I wonder if there'd be a magic item here or something.
I don't know. I'll cast my detect magic spell and see. There's even a thing there to give me the option to detect.
Yep.
Leather armor. Hey, okay. Well, you know what? That's for this guy.
Yep, that's Nick Nimble territory.
Okay, we'll take the leather armor. What else have we got here?
Just studded leather armor, short swords,
Yeah,
shields.
No magic though. Exit. Yeah, that's all that's left, right? It's just this garbage.
Yep.
Okay. So I guess we could. Let's see here. We'll cast a spell. We'll cast a Cure Light Wound spell. Well, that was a shitty roll.
Yeah, now you're going to have to heal
We'll
him
cast
again.
another Cure Light Wound spell.
There you go.
There. Okay. We'll move ahead. Okay.
Nothing else in here, huh?
Oh, looks like there's nothing else in here. So I think what we'll do is we'll see if we can camp again here. And maybe we'll view items, because we got that magic leather armor, right?
Yep.
So we'll have a look here. We're armor class 4 right now. So we'll unready that one, and we'll ready that one. And now we're armor class 3. So that's leather armor plus 1, we know.
Yep.
Okay, good stuff. Now, magic, memorize, and we'll remember to memorize our sleep spell. Yes.
On the bright side, though, now that we've got some cleared out areas in here, we can enter some of these buildings and rest and not necessarily have to go back to town to the inn.
Yeah. I think we'll memorize a detect magic too. I'm not even sure how to use a clerical scroll anymore. I don't remember. Like, how do you tell what spells are on it?
I can't remember now. I'd have to look that up. I'm not sure if I can find it in here, but I'll go reading through here while you're doing your thing.
Okay, well, we successfully save. A. Quit to Dawson. No. Okay. So we can continue with our adventure. Oops, shit. Wrong thing. Okay. So we went in the right door right-hand door first, right?
That's right. Now you're facing the left-hand door.
Okay. Well, then let's go in the left-hand door.
This is an outdoor courtyard of some sort.
Yes, it is. With a door. Okay. Well, let's go across then. Oh, this is another building.
Looks like it.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll wait. And they
Oh,
flee.
wow.
They flee.
Orcs fled.
Yeah, the orcs fled. Okay.
Maybe your reputation precedes you.
Yeah,
Level 1 monster slayer.
Yeah, level 1 monster slayer, yeah. With, let's see how we're doing now. With 282 experience points.
Well, that's not bad. You're getting up there.
He's 1/10 of the way there. And we've collected almost a gold piece worth of coins. Or almost a platinum piece anyway.
It'll come.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing, though, too, that you found a couple places that you can rest, because that way you don't have to keep going back to town to rest.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't be able to afford it in short order.
Yeah, really. At 5 platinum pieces per turn per visit, then yeah, that's pretty pricey.
Is it 5?
Yeah, or 1.
Yeah, I thought it was 1.
5 gold pieces. Okay, so from that narrow hallway type place, we're looking at another. Oh shit! I keep pressing the camp button. All right. Is this outside again? Looks like it's outside again.
This is another outside area. This is sort of a little...
Okay, let's go back this way before we go too far. Because I think I want to keep going in one direction, more or less here. Okay, we can pick this lock. Hey, look at this. Oh, another lock that we have to pick. Okay, look at this. This room has a description.
It's dirty and has an unpleasant strong odor.
Yes, it does. Okay, let's go through this door. Wow, okay. You find a long leather bag. Will you open it? Sure. Hey, look at that. We just found a treasure.
Nice. And yeah, you get lots of experience for that too.
Yeah, well, we'll share the cash out. Now, let's see what we got here. 20 arrows and a short bow. Okay, well, you know what? I think
Magic short bow?
it might be a magic short bow. So we're going to have Buddy here take the arrows and the short bow. Let's test that, shall we? Okay. So, let's see here. View items. So if we have our longbow here.
Yep.
Okay. And we have a Thaco of 17, right? So, ready, no. Ready, yes.
That might be your old short bow.
That might be what my old one. Ready, no. Ready, yes. Yep, okay.
Yep.
So that's a +1 short bow. So I need to get rid of this other short bow just to eliminate the confusion, right?
You could trade it over to Nick Nimble. He can't use it anyways.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick, carry our shit.
Well, thing is, the first thing we'll do, as soon as we get back to town, is we'll hit a shop and sell some of this excess gear.
Yep.
Which will help to pool all of our coins back into, like
pieces,
usable denominations, right?
Yep.
Okay. So here we go. Damn it, I did it again. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go this way.
Okay.
And we're outdoors again here.
Yeah, it looks like the outdoor part of the complex of whatever this wood building is for.
Yeah. So we'll go in here. Uh-oh. You interrupt some feeding kobolds. And they're not happy. Okay.
Hell, they're not acting first, though.
Yeah, there's a ton of them. Look at that. Wow. I could disable a good-sized chunk of them just right away. Manual. Okay, and we'll target that one.
And that'll get 8.
And that will get, yeah. The only way it could be better is if that one very end one was standing in the opposite end of the line there.
Yeah, well, that's your cavalier projection for you. It gives you this sort of slanted view of rooms.
One thing that really struck me about this game, though, when it was new and it first came out, is, wow, I can play this game and actually see a tactical, like an accurate tactical representation of what's going on, right? Wonder if I can cast another sleep spell and knock a bunch of these other guys out again. That guy there. Okay, if I drop one there, I can get the leader and 3 more of them, right? It's probably worth it.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Okay, well, then we'll do that. We'll cast a sleep spell. And we need to aim it right there. What if I aimed it right there? Then I could get 5 of them.
Yep.
Yeah, that's even better. We'll do that.
And then you give yourself a something you can target with your hammer.
Yeah. But I have to switch weapons here.
Up to your shield and your...
Join. And, yeah, we'll get our shield and our longsword ready.
I can't remember, you might have to de-equip arrows before they join. Or maybe those are magic arrows or something, you never know. The one straggler who didn't fall asleep.
Well, this is going to go pretty quickly now.
Yeah, 1 hit, 1 kill for every single one. You don't have line of sight to him, I think.
I actually don't have line of sight to them.
Probably because of the shape of the room.
Yeah, I guess I have to go this way. I can go this way. Yeah, I can squeeze through that little opening there.
That should give you angle to use your sling.
Yeah, there we go. There. We'll just move in a little closer here so I can reach.
You can see around that little wall, right?
Yeah, they're all sleeping now, all the ones that are left. Actually, I could save myself a dart here too. Right?
Yep. Well done. Well, there's no such thing as a fair fight, so...
That's right. Well, we get pretty heavily outnumbered, all right? Okay, well, we'll share the bucks, and then let's see what we got here. Bracers!
Ooh, bet you those are magic.
Probably, yeah. I would think it might be time to, see here. Protect. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, so the bracers are magical. So we'll have Billy Blastum grab those.
Because he desperately needs some help in the armor class department.
Yeah.
Even though amazingly he hasn't been the one to get hit yet.
Yeah, surprisingly enough. Anyway, we'll go to item ready. So that gives him an armor class of 4.
Wow.
With his dexterity bonus. So that's not bad for a magic user.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yes, that was definitely a break. So, and then we got the leather armor, magic leather armor there, right?
Yep.
And what else do we have? Thing for you.
Well, obviously the clerical scrolls are magic.
Clerical scroll with 2 spells. See, I have no idea what to do with that right now.
Yeah, I haven't actually managed to figure out yet either.
Might as well ready a hammer. Why not?
Well, you're backline, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when we encamp, too, if you wanted to adjust the order of these guys, you could do that.
Well, I think, though, some of it just has to do with luck of the draw, too, right? Because you don't always control how they line up.
Depending on circumstances. But the standard alignment, I think, is based on where their names are. So, like, Holy Hal and Billy Blastum, you could switch them around.
Well, kind of the reason that I put them that way is because I assumed that in the back row...
They would be lined up that way.
They'd be lined up that way, right?
But I guess not.
All right, well, let's... Oh, look at that. We got magic arrows. That's why I couldn't join them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Those arrows are magical too, right?
It was either that or you'd have to, like, de-equip the arrows. I don't know. But yeah, I guess they were magical.
Okay, we got no magic items here. And no magic items here. So I guess... we might as well camp again. And I don't know if I've got any... I got a cure spell that I can cast there. 1 point of healing again.
Yeah.
Look at that. I cast 2 spells and I couldn't get him back up to full health.
Yeah, that's just the luck of the draw.
Yeah.
I think he has 8 hit points, or...
Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to memorize. And we'll memorize our sleep spell again. And we'll cast a spell. Cast Cure Light Wound on him. I guess we'll memorize the Cure Light Wound spell again. Okay. Okay, here we go. Continuing on. Oh, look at this. Just found a doorway. We can pick the lock. No, we can't pick the lock.
You can't pick the lock. The only way you're getting in is bashing it down.
We bashed it down. So there. We have a little door here. We've entered a small storage room. It looks like there's nothing in here. Oh, here. Some hobgoblins are arguing over a pile of gold. Thieves, they scream when they see you. Okay, but I get to act first. And I get to cast my sleep spell.
Yep.
Manual.
Yeah, I think they're a little tougher than goblins, but they're not quite as tough as orcs.
They are still dangerous, though.
This is a nice, narrow, defensible room, though. Oop, somebody got hit for 2.
Yep. Okay, well, let's go there.
Nice.
Kill them off. Oh. Okay. So I guess we'll share. Take. All right.
Gotta take your hammer back.
And each of those guys carried a long sword by the looks of it.
Yeah, that would be 5 longswords for... Is it 5? That was 6 hobgoblins. Maybe it's just 5.
Yeah, 5 long swords. We'll take back my hammer. And I don't know how heavily encumbered we are here, but maybe we'll take those 2.
Well, they are worth 15 gold base. I don't know what they'll sell for.
And we'll search the rest of the room. We
Oh,
found
there's the
some
treasure.
more treasure. Yay. We'll share that cash out. Take
A ring.
a ring and a short bow. Okay. Well, maybe since he's already got a short bow. Okay. We'll have him take the ring and the short bow for now, I guess.
Yeah, at least he can carry it.
We should probably actually think about going back to town here.
Yeah, well, it's about that time
because
anyways.
we're going to need to find somebody to try and identify some of these magical items. And I'm not even sure how much that costs.
Well, we're also at a point now where we're about 2 hours in, so...
Yeah, okay, well. I have to admit, though, for an old game, this is still pretty fun, hey?
Yeah, it is. Because it actually accurately replicates the book game, right?
Yes, it does. It actually accurately replicates the book game.
And that's what makes it fun.
Yeah. Well, maybe what we'll do is we'll stop here. And in the next episode, we'll make our way back to town. We should have a look and see just how much money we're carrying around now. Okay, so 10 platinum, 106 gold. And if that's an even Steven bunch, right?
Then you're going to have lots and lots of money going around to everybody.
We should have enough money to, yeah, look at that. Look with the experience, too, we're getting up there.
Yep, finding all that treasure really helps. And of course, all those longswords you picked up, those are all sellable too.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? We'll go back and we'll sell the non-magical gear first, right? Like we'll cast the detect magic before we go in the store.
Yep.
And we'll sell all the non-magical gear that we're not using. And then we'll see if we can find somebody who can identify this stuff. Because I'm honestly, I don't know what to do with this clerical scroll either. It could have a couple of good spells on them. I didn't think you needed to cast a spell to read a clerical scroll, though. Which is kind of weird. But maybe once we'll stop this recording, I'm going to save the game, and then I'll do a little experimenting here to see if I can figure out how to make that work.
All right.
But anyway, a little bit of contrast from Baldur's Gate 3, though, hey?
Well, it's still just as enjoyable, and really, honestly, actually, this is my type of game.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this too. I like the tactical battle type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, until next time,
I'm RecV5.
and I am Sandman99.
Have a good one.